Good morning. My name is Michael Martin. I am a researcher at Walden University, and uh, in this video, I'll be continuing my presentation on employee retention from the perspective of accounting executives, organizational strategy, qualitative research. Um, in this presentation, this part, I will be discussing research methodology, explaining um, my research method. So, um, again, in this video, I'm going to explain the research methodology using my study on employee retention from the perspective of accounting executives. Um, this section answers one key question: how was the study actually conducted, and why should the findings be trusted? This study uses purposive sampling. That means participants were intentionally selected based on their experience and relevance to the research question. This is a non-probability sampling method, and it's widely used in qualitative research. More specifically, the study applies criterion sampling. Every participant had to meet clearly defined criteria. Um, this next section is on inclusion and exclusion criteria. To be included in the study, participants had to be a current employee of an accounting firm, hold a senior management position, and have at least 6 months of tenure in that role. Anyone with less than 6 months of experience in senior management was excluded. This ensured participants had enough organizational experience to provide meaningful insight. On qualitative research design, this study followed qualitative research, and in that it is especially useful when the goal is to understand how and why people think the way they do, rather than measuring how many and or how much. Um, this research focuses on perceptions, experiences, and reasoning. That makes it well suited for studying employee retention strategies within accounting firms. Why qualitative methods? Prior research in accounting and professional services frequently uses qualitative methods when examining leadership perspectives. This design allows the study to move beyond surface level metrics and to explore the lived realities of senior managers. Data collection method. Data were collected using semi-structured interviews. Semi-structured interviews use open-ended questions to guide conversation without restricting responses. This format allows participants to expand on ideas, introduce new insights, and clarify complex issues. Each interview lasted approximately 30 to 45 minutes, with flexibility to extend if needed. Interview framework. Interview questions were built around 5 core employee retention theory concepts. Those concepts were uh, perceived organizational support, employee retention strategies, turnover drivers and intentions, costs of turnover and organizational support, impact, and organizational response to labor market trends. 2 questions were written for each concept to ensure consistency across participants. Data analysis method. Once interviews were completed and transcribed, the data were analyzed using thematic analysis. This followed six-phase framework developed by Braun and Clarke. Um, Six phases of thematic analysis. Phase 1, familiarization with the data. Phase 2, generating initial codes. Phase 3, searching for themes. Phase 4, reviewing the themes. Phase 5, defining and naming themes. Phase 6, writing the final report. This process helps identify patterns across participants while preserving individual perspectives. Ensuring rigor and reliability. One critique of thematic analysis is that it can lack rigor if applied loosely. To address this, the study followed a 16-item rigor checklist. Each phase of analysis was evaluated to ensure systematic coding, theme consistency, adequate data support, and interpretive depth rather than simple description. In summary, this study combines purposive sampling, qualitative research design, semi-structured interviews, and rigorous thematic analysis. Together, these methods provided a credible framework for understanding employee retention from the perspective of accounting leadership. Okay, so in the next video, I'll be looking at the findings of the research and explain what they mean for accounting firms navigating the Great Resignation. And below, I'll link a website for downloading the article for free. Thank you for watching.